Shalom, shalom, all praise and any glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Lakaha, Kwadash, and the Bahana to Zelda, and the apostles of the Timistone, who do well, peace, blessing, and salutation to Joachim who are pushing these truths to the four winds of the heaven, being at the forefront of this spiritual war, to make sure Jerusalem is established as a praise Shion yes again, as in the days of old. So it is another lesson coming to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai, man. And I'll be reading from the book of First Philippians. I've started with verse 15. It read, some indeed preach Yahushai, even of envy and strife, and some ways of goodwill. So you see here, the Bible is setting two sides, man. The side which preach Yahweh in envy and strife, and the side which preach Yahweh at goodwill. I see. So it have been like that back then, since the time of Yahweh, man, during his ministry, all the way to the apostles after the Great Commission and their students. And like now, everybody is back on his lot, man. So, hey, man, don't get too over emotion, man, because at the end of the day, everybody is praying his Lord, man. I see. And we are supposed to defend the gospel, I see, with all our might, man. I see. Because, man, as back in the days, the apostles were set for the defense of the gospel, we are set for the defense of the gospel. Lord willing, you're part of that number. And like how when you consider how wars are waged, and right now we are in a spiritual war. Even a physical war, how they are waged, you always have that last line of defense. Case in point, when you go back during the time of our ancestor, when we defended Jerusalem during the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD. If we read the book of Josephus, man, the temple was our last line of defense. After the temple came down, man, everybody, man, understood that was our end, man. We were completely defeated, man, after the temple came down. The Roman set fire on the temple, man. They destroyed everything. That was our last line of defense. Even in this ministry, man, we have the last line of spiritual defense, and that's GMS, man. And that's not being proud or anything, man. That's how things look like, man. Because when you look, this is a camp which preach Hawashai for envy and strife. When they say something outlandish, who as the only one who come forward and condemn that thing, man? GMS. You see, I don't know about the other camp. They might say behind the closed doors that somebody said this and this. It is not right according to the scripture, but they don't come forward to say it openly, to lay it openly, man, for everybody to see. Because the scripture tell you, mark them that cause confusion, man. Verse 16, the one preach a Hawashai of contention and not sincerely, man. They after their own belly. They after their own gain. They have their own agenda. They have been set up by the elite, or they are doing it on their own evoterion. We don't understand that, man. But what we do know is they are teaching Yahweh in contention and not sincerely, supposing to add the affliction to my bonds. You see, this thing is vexing, man. When somebody is saying contrary to what our elders and the apostles have been teaching for years, man. That thing is vexing. You see, considering all the things we are going through, and somebody come forward and say something which is contrary to, to, to the breakdown, that's adding a friction, man. So we have to come forward and correct you. We have to go back and forth sometimes, but not always. You see, that's vexing, man. That's vexing. Verse 17, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel. You see, we are set for the defense of the gospel. That's our job, man. Mhm. Uh, Let me see. Mhm. This is the book of 2 Corinthians 2:17. For we are not as many which corrupt the word of the Messiah, but as of sincerity, but as of the Messiah, in the sight of the Messiah, speak we in our side, man. So we speak in sincerity. We defend the gospel in sincerity, man. Unlike these other camps, man, you see, all they see is material gain, man. What can they get out of what they are doing based upon carnality, man? Material things, man. Materialism. Uh-huh. 2 Corinthians 4:1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, like how the Apostle Gabo like to say, this is thing of ours. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received the mercy, we faint not. I see, we will not faint to defend the gospel. I see. Uh-huh. Let me get another scripture. Let me see. This is the book of Romans 16:17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and the offense contrary to the doctrine which you have learned, and avoid them. I see. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and offense contrary to the doctrine which you have learned, and avoid them. I see. And what is among many things this other camp are contrary to the doctrine, not respecting your elder. You see, not just simply that, man. You see, if you don't respect your elder, let me see. Let me see. This is 1 Timothy 5:17. Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of Tavahana, especially they who labor in the word and the doctrine. Who are these elders, man? The elders of GMS, man. I can proudly say that, man. So GMS is a line, spiritual line. It is the last spiritual defense line, man. She is the last spiritual defense line, man. And Lord willing, we continue this way, man. And I hope you brothers were edified on to the next thing. Shalom.